make a reserve right now. Thanks. Yeah. I don't have roads up yet. Roads will help. I'm literally finishing up roads like right now. Alright. Natural wonder over there. Cool. What's more happiness? How many do I have? Oh, I shouldn't have clicked right through that. Remind me when I go to the next one to have a look at how many are remaining. Natural wonders wise. Aqueduct. Yeah. Too many things I need in this city. Still. Oops. Alright, let's see if we can get open borders with this guy. No. Yeah, I want to do research agreements as soon as possible. It's just not with Portugal. I had to get my growth up before I could concentrate on things like gold, because all my cities were so tiny. Yeah, it's going to be pretty painful to gold per turn next turn. Or shortly. Oh, he's not that far away. So this is part of it. Nice salt start. Isolated salt start in Indonesia. I didn't see his starting lands, but I'm surprised with coast right there he didn't settle coastal. But I don't know. I didn't see his lands to know one way or the other, especially with the wheat right there. But man, I don't know. I don't know what his thought process was. Maybe he didn't want to be on the coast. Does this guy have gold? No. So it's RA with tank or no one? I almost think no one. I think tank is the leader in this game if Austria and Prime keep fighting. Alright, Assyria's grown. Not quite ready to work raw production yet. Just need food still. Oh, what am I doing? Food. How long till it grows there? 8 turns. That's annoying. Kyoto's grown. I'm not ready for raw production. Still need food. What was the last one? Osaka. I need to be working the university slot in here. Alright, finish acoustics. Let's grab architecture. We have to get banking for that. Is that going to screw us? What's the tech rate? 2 turns. No, not necessarily. We might break even with them, but I have a feeling we're further enough behind that that's not an issue. Wine to salt ended. Get a little happiness coming in from here. That's bad news because I'm going to forget about that. Alright, where's that stupid fish tile or special tile over here? Let's get onto his road network and start scouting his area. Same with this guy. Temple done in here. You can start on markets. I don't think markets in this city are particularly strong. If I ever worked that gems tile, it would be a little stronger. Markets done in here. Write her out shortly. Alright. Start removing these roads. Next turn, 2 turns from now? I think it's 2 turns from now. No, it's next turn. Okay. Alright. Get the Japanese coastal without sea resources buys. The Japanese are such a garbage tier civ that it's totally irrelevant. Like, yeah, it sucks I don't get to use their culture from atolls. I really dislike that. In fact, I didn't get to use that, but I didn't get a coastal start. I mean, I actually started on this side of the river over here. And even when I moved across, I still didn't have sight of the coast until after I had settled and the borders had expanded. So there was no way I knew the coast was there. Just as far as I could tell, there wasn't coast. So, if you really want increased amounts of writers and artists, why not go national epic? I don't really care about the number of writers and artists. I want the culture from working the writers and artists slots is what I want right now. I want to get into my rationalism policies as soon as possible. Golden Age ends. There's my writer, making this person hate me less. Tokyo has grown. It's good. How long on this farm? This turn. Let's work the farm. And we need roads in here. Okay, that's connected now. I can start disconnecting this road, which isn't in my tile. I guess I don't have to pay for it? Do I have to pay for the rest of these roads? Apparently not. Alright, let's remove that road. That's the other city that grew down here. No, orc food. Alright, where am I going? There, I guess. And I can't pop this till turn 125, so 2 more turns before I can use that. Then I'll get the maximum amount of culture I'm realistically going to get. Let's move further into there. Let's start scouting through his road network. Meet cities. Go places. Go places. Don't know, looks bad. Looks like a disconnect again. Are you dropping again, Prime?
No, my connection to Kvarn, Jack, and Q.
Just spiked for a second or something? Because it looks like it's back.
Yeah. And now tank. 5 seconds to both Kvarn, Jack, and tank.
I think you're just spiking.
It looks like yeah, it must be me because I'm spiking to everyone at various times.
Alright. University slots. Am I working university slot? I am. So universities everywhere that I have them, and I'll get the next ones up shortly. Alright. Crop yield. I'm almost first in crop yield now. It's funny. I am prioritizing that, totally. Alright, I'm down to 1 happiness. I'll get another happiness for finding that wonder. I should renew the Lux trade with Prime if you still got it available. What do I need? Any of my cities need anything? They need a bunch of... They all need pearls and crabs. I don't think anyone has pearls or crabs. Yeah, you just dropped again.
Alright, so I'll rejoin or rehost.
I'm sorry, you want me to rehost or you're going to host?
No. It's probably best if you do. It's probably something weird happening with my internet connection locally.
Yes. Sounds like it. Okay. Always do that because I'm so used to making giant multiplayer robot moves. Standard internet host private. Oh, this is going to be a turn after he dropped. I can't do that. I have to back out and do 1 turn back. If I do that one, he gets decreased difficulty settings because it wasn't me. I'm used to when I drop. When I drop during turn transition, I can host the most recent turn because what happens is it basically completes the turn. But right now, with him in the game, it's not that way. It's got to be 1 turn back. And that sucks because if there's a counter spy in Vienna right now, I get a different roll, so the roll will be different. I can potentially lose it again. And you guys are going to go to commercial break while this rehosts. It shouldn't be long. Let's give you a quick one. Did you watch any part of my civilization tier list video?
The tiers?
Yeah, have you not seen that?
Tiers of what?
I rated all the civs in civilization, and I assigned them to one
Cool.
of 6 tiers.
Yeah, I haven't seen that. I probably will check it out because with no coders we usually always play random, so there's I don't know, I never really bothered to think about who was better than who, but I noticed that in your recent games you've been using the draft ban system, so I should probably brush up on which civs are my favorite and which are what to ban. So did I just disconnect?
Yeah, you just disconnected again. You dropped off Steam too.
Okay. Brutal. All right.
Do you want to like restart your router or something? Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna restart my router. I'll be back in like 3 minutes.
Okay. All right.
User disconnected from your channel. All right. Let's have a look at the chats. Is Prime running away at this? Prime is the lead in all the demographics, and I don't know why. I feel like production in particular, he shouldn't be the lead in right now, but I guess I don't see his lands. I actually think Tank is the game leader right now.
That's my prediction. And even more so with Prime and Austria at war here. I need something to slow Tank down to catch up. I don't hate all the civs, Mr. Sink. That is incorrect. I like some civs. Maya seemed reasonably fun when I don't have to play against them. That was a pretty fun game. Pretty ridiculous start. I liked all the production civs. Any of the civs that give me production or science bonuses, I'm pretty happy with. Because those are so critical. I do not like Japan. It's one of my least favorite civs. I feel like their bonuses are extremely situational and fairly weak even when you do get them, and that just makes me kind of annoyed. I guess their bonuses were helped me this game. Early game war, so 1 hit point composite bows, fighting the good fight. That's pretty cool. So. Yeah, it's all the civs I like. I need freedom. Yeah, I need something. I don't think freedom though. I think future. I think autocracy with Spy Steel is going to do good things for me. I don't think I can catch up otherwise. I don't know. We'll see what my science looks like by the time I get a chance to choose ideologies. I think my ideologies are going to be after everyone else's. How far along is this game? This game is pretty close. Let me see. I'm still reading other ones. Do I like Austria? I don't like Austria, Mr. Sink. But people, everyone hates that I hate Austria. I'm just so tired of randoming Austria. I random Austria like every single game. Like I need to go back and do the actual odds on the odds of me having gotten what I did get, because the number of times I've had Austria is like 6 or 7 games out of 60, and that's way too high for what I should be having. Actually, one of my fans should be able to do this. Just find the number of games I've played. So I'm gonna hypothetically, let's call it what? I don't know. I guess I don't have them all up right now either, because I played Austria like twice more recently. So. What's keeping Attila from Tier 1, in my opinion? That's tough. I think because basically the Horse Archer and the Battering Ram, especially the Horse Archer, is just, they're very, very good early. But if you don't have a person to kill, it's the situational thing, Teaching King, right? Like, their bonus is not always a great bonus. The production bonus is consistently strong throughout the game, but it's not necessarily any stronger than Rush's bonus, right? And the Horse Archer is a really nice unit both for offense and defense early, but it does eventually time out in terms of its usefulness. And at some point, they're basically towards the mid and late game, they're basically every other Civ with a little tiny bit more production. Maybe like 4 or 5 tiles across their empire, or 7 to 8 tiles across their empire. So I don't know. They're pretty close. I guess for me, it's the fact that their bonus is not always amazing. Like you compare them to Poland or Babylon, and you're like, yeah, the Huns are good, but they're better. America's never getting T2, Mr. Synced. America's a decent Civ, but it's not a T2 Civ. No way. Their bonuses are too inconsistently good, and even when they're not inconsistent, even when you're using their bonuses a lot, they're not game-changingly powerful. Do I think Russia's overpowered? I don't think Russia's overpowered. I think it's a tier 2 Civ. It's a nice, strong Civ. I don't agree with you, ABXY5. I think there's a lot of really good players out there, and I don't think Arbius is any better than a lot of the top tier players. But I'm glad you like my salt in Horrible Luck. That's very true. I mean,
early war even hurts the Huns, man. And if you have a civ that is like, all of its bonuses are towards early war, you can screw yourself. You can still screw yourself by taking out
Hey,
too
I'm
much
back.
early.
Sorry about that. I
Hey,
think
man.
it was a bunch of Windows updates and Steam updates that were stealth downloading in the background. That was causing the instability, and then it also resulted in taking me much longer to get back.
Yeah, no problem, man. You ready to go? You would have taught me about America. Yeah, I don't know if the start biases gun throw, so that's interesting that I did not do that. The thing about start biases, though, they're pretty inconsistent. Like, a lot of the times, like, you don't actually get the start biases you are supposed to be getting. Like, a lot of times, oh, I have a desert start bias, but I don't have desert. Like, that happens to me all the time on Morocco. They never get the fucking stuff they're supposed to get. So, I don't know. Again, like, the start biases are inconsistent, right? So... Did I teach you how good Japan was, Mr. Sync? Is that what you're telling me from this game? You're like, oh my god, Japan is amazing. Alright. Nimrod and Tokyo have grown. Alright. I think that finishes this turn. It does. Grab that. And Nimrod. A little choppy for me right now. I don't know what's going on. Alright, 2 turns I can pop the Rider. Can't get in the water. Get into his lands. Pair that tile. Scout. Farm. Road. Have I found the secret Great Barrier Reef for the CS quest? I just filled a CS quest like last turn, unfortunately. I was just going to go for it for the happiness because I actually need happiness right now. How strong do I think the fact that Zulus with Autocracy and Brandenburg can get any unit with 4 promotions? I think it's pretty cool. You can actually get more than 4 promotions if you go with Alhambra on the land unit. Get 5 promotions. I mean, this like there were basically 2 things that factored into my tier list, right? How consistent were the bonuses and how strong were the bonuses? And there are some civs where they have bonuses that are inconsistent, so they don't arise in every game, but the games they do arise are really strong. They're tier 2 and tier 3 civs. It's the civs that have consistent, game-changingly strong bonuses that made the T1 list. And there's some ones out there, like Babylon is always game-changingly strong. Poland, always game-changingly strong. Ethiopia, always game-changingly strong. I mean, there's just ridiculous bonuses out there. Oh, I need to get a Lux trade back with Prime if I can. I forgot about that. That expired. Alright, this is text deal. What do we get? He is frigate tech. Okay. We're gonna need physics. I think unfortunately that unlocks the ability to steal printing press from him, which means it's gonna slow my spy down. Yeah, he's up to 15 from 8. Let's grab architecture. I think. I'm not even sure that's all that useful. Kind of economics before architecture might be a thing. Let's grab economics instead. I can't get to scientific theory without going through this route anyway, so let's grab economics. Unless I want hermitage. I don't think I want hermitage right now. Alright. Artist born. Two people want stupid things. Yeah, this is scary. Every time I look around, he's got another city over here with a decent population. That's a lot. It's a lot of pop. I can get a caravan because of banking, so let's do that. Ooh, and ironworks is a really nice thing too. Let's do that instead. We don't need this forge anywhere near as much as we need that caravan, so let's get the caravan. I'd love a wonder one day, but I don't think it's going to happen. Anyone want a world wonder? No. We're just going to take it. I just need the happiness, so we can trade with crime. Ooh, a barrier reef. What a surprise. Alright, this road is going to be done this turn. Wouldn't mind getting a trading post on that tile. Wouldn't mind getting a road through here. It's not entirely necessary right now. Don't need happiness?
No, not really.
It's too bad. No good, he doesn't want to help with happiness. I don't know, man. I think that's a mistake. Who's gonna fight tank if I can't grow?
Yeah, you make a good point. I'll probably change my tune in a few minutes.
Alright. And yeah, demos are changing. Tank is gonna be first in tech soon. Alright, I would like, next time this city grows, I want to start working the gems again. The gems have a lot of gold in them. I want to work the silver over here next time this city grows, I think. And then start getting some more markets up. I need to be making research agreements with people too. I actually think Austria would be an ideal candidate. Alright, city connections online. Bunch of extra roads in here that I want to get rid of when my borders expand to them. Austrian city's going down. Alright, one more turn. Oh, this is a turn we could pop this. 192, what would that get us? It's just nowhere. Man, my culture is painful right now. How bad it is. Let's see this guy. Does he have money? He does. It's going to be a pretty shitty research agreement, but it's probably better than nothing. We're both so low in this game. Maybe I can sneak in a porcelain tower. Maybe I should be finishing that tech 5 turns. Alright. Okay. Is the gold for cultural CS? That's an idea too. Is there an available cultural CS? No. Greece is snatching them up. I can't compete with other players for gold right now. I just don't have enough gold per turn. I'd love a porcelain tower. Alright, what's the seal 14? So we still have time to do 5, 7, 9, 5, 9, 11 rather. Maybe grab steel and hope to take scientific theory. You can always steal navigation again too. I can't imagine that tank isn't actually ahead in tech right now. Prime's just being driven still by, I guess it's a great library Oracle. Is that what he's being driven by right now? Yeah. So he has a couple planted inch scientists. Keep this growing. It's a nice tile. I'd like to work it. Alright, library done in here. I think Aqueduct, Stoneworks, University. How about Aqueduct, University, Aqueduct, Stoneworks actually? Slightly better. Ooh. Glias. I'm surprised those are irrelevant at this stage in the game. I would have expected frigates. We're up to 191. Alright, let's pop this one. 3 turns until secularism. Scout down here. Pledge them. How many cities is he on? 6 cities, okay. How many turns till we get there, bro? 4 turns? It's not that good. Let's build a lumber mill in there. Did I end up scouting with my super upgraded one? No, okay. Alright, where are my trade routes? They're all going to there. Let's go to Asir. No. Need another spy already. When do I get my next spy? I thought it was the next era. It's not till industrials. Okay, it's gonna be ages. Do need to get these universities up when I can. Work the production. Okay, we can work the production now. Am I gonna play another one after this, Filthy? I'm gonna touch base with my girlfriend after this one. This one will finish about the same time she finishes her first day of testing. I may or may not play another one after that. Depends if she wants to study a lot tonight or not. She says she wants to study a lot, which means I'll be playing another one. But I have my doubts of whether or not that's actually how she's going to feel when she finishes this. So, Prime streaming, yep. I don't know what his stream is. I'm willing to link it though if I find out. Hey Prime, can you link me your stream and I'll link it to my viewers?
Yeah, sure. It's just twitch.tv/primevalciv. And I assume you're just twitch.tv/FilthyRobot, spelled exactly like that?
Yep.
Cool.
Alright, a little more growth. Tank entered industrial through what? Assume scientific theory. And someone else entered industrial era through industrialization. That's Prime. So we have 2 people industrial era now. Unfortunately, I'm not spying on either of them, which is a bit of a disappointment. That's fine. Let's get the university up. starting to get a fair number of workers not doing things I care all that much about anymore. I'm not totally ready to be done with them, but I am thinking fairly soon here about deleting a couple of them, paying a lot of upkeep on these workers to get back in this. I grow next turn, that's a problem. Let's see if this trade. Ready for that Lux trade yet?
Sure.
And feed to the capital. Alright. Grow, grow, grow. So Austria looks like he's gonna fall. It sucks. Sucks a lot. Tank is giving me too much information. You shouldn't be telling me that. You should be lying to me or exaggerating or slow playing this. You shouldn't just be telling me I'm actually ahead. Like, oh, here's a huge target on my face. You know, like, it's pretty silly. Alright, let's get a bank up in here. Could improve that fish with a samurai. Yep, I could. And man, would that be the greatest thing since anything. Oh, I have happiness from gardens. I should be building gardens. I totally forgot I took that improvement. It's actually better than a lot of things I'm building right now. Alright. Tokyo's grown. I do not want to work that. City has literally nothing I care about. I'll get a forge in there. I don't feel like that's actually going to be anything this game. Let's grab my garden for the happiness. I'm a little worried about that. No, I'm not. Let's take the bank first. Choose host. I'm going to vote prime here. Am I going to vote prime? Not sure who I'm going to vote here. Let's get gardens. And I need a garden in here eventually. A million more things I need in that city. I have not built a samurai to improve this yet. This could be a great tile. It could be a 3 food, 1 culture tile. And a gold. I could get a gold out of it too. That could be huge. Alright, I do get my next social policy next turn. That's useful. That's secularism. That's really big for this game. Gap is still painful right now. Greece is still ahead of me in Cropula too. He's actually getting further ahead. This has got to stop. You can't be allowed to do this all game. The city needs production. Grows next turn, we can start working production tiles. Start putting mines on unused hills just in case there's strategic resources in them. Is this another city down here? No.
I'm gonna vote Prime. No, I'm not. Tank's gonna get this anyways. Let's vote myself. Let's not piss anyone off, but I think it's pretty clear that Tank is the leader here now.